Alright, boys. We're going to be ranking every World of Warcraft raid. Let's get right into it. This list right here has all of them up to Shadowlands, and we'll have to go into two other lists for Dragonflight and the War Within. But let's get started. Let's get this out of the way. First of all, I haven't done all of these raids as current content, so just keep that in mind, but I have ran them all. So let's just get this out of the way, Molten Core's Nest. I mean, it's one of the best raids ever. Magther, or sorry, not Magtheridon. Ragnaros is one of the best fights. The entire layout is beautiful. The core hounds are unforgettable. It's an S. I mean, what do I have to say? Onyxia's Lair, classic. We'll give it an A. I'm not a huge fan of the one boss designs, but Onyxia is by far the best of the one bosses, and it's iconic. You know, you have the fucking 50 DKP minus. Blackwing Lair, I'm gonna give a B, and this might be kind of crazy, but Nefarian. Nefarian is the only reason that it's this high up. Otherwise, I would have given it a C. I'm just not a fan. Zul'Gurub, it's a D. I don't like the Zuls. Zulaman sucked. Zul'Gurub sucked. I'm just not a fan. AQ20? Or which one is AQ20 versus AQ40? I don't. Let me look this up. Yeah, Ruins is 20. Thought so. We're gonna give Ruins a C. AQ20. But we're gonna give Temple of Ankaraji an A. It's gonna be above Onyxia. I mean, Temple of Ankaraji was great. Cthulhu was amazing. Huron was amazing. I think Vasidius was the name. That fight was fucking sick too. But AQ20, there's just not much I can remember off the top of my head. I was like, wow, that's pretty sick. Classic Naxxramas is getting an S. I mean, there's really not much I can say. Saffron, KT. Let's do this. The best raid ever, Karazhan. Without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest raid of all time. I mean, there's not a single room in Karazhan that isn't perfect. We're gonna give Mags a D. I don't like the fight, and it's just one fight. We'll give Gruels. You know, we'll be generous. We'll give Gruels an A. Fuck, what's his name? I'm blanking on the name before Gruel. I think it's Malgar. High King Malgar. That's a great fight. God, excuse me. I'm pretty biased because I love the Burning Crusade, but Gruels was great. SSC. You want to put it above Blackwing Lair. Oh, this doesn't have UBRS, I just realized. UBRS would probably be in like the C. SSC was good. Vosh was fun. All the other fights were just kind of eh. It's like Nefarian. They both go there. The Eye. This is gonna be kind of crazy. I'm putting it below these. The Sunstrider fight was great, but the other fights kind of fucking sucked. And people only think of this raid when they think of the mount. So I mean, who really cares? Okay. I love Mount Hyjal. One of my favorite raids ever. But if we're going realistically, it's an F. I mean, you sitting through waves of mobs is just horrible. I love Mount Hyjal in a lore sense, and in the actual bosses, I think is amazing. But the actual raid is an F. Black Temple's going to the top. I mean, you all knew that was happening. Engine all knew Zulaman was going down there. Put Mags in front of them. Let's just get Sunwell out of the way too. Sunwell's amazing. Muru's one of the greatest fights ever. So is Kil'jaeden. I mean, just I don't even need to explain it. VOA, Vault of Archivon. I think it's a great concept, and I would love it if they brought it back for Midnight. But as of right now, I'm gonna give it a high B. Because some of the fights were good, and some of them were just tank and spanks, and I didn't like having to be restricted to it when you didn't have it. We're gonna give Wrath Nax an A, just because it's not as good as Classic Nax, obviously. I still think it's great. I don't like the reusing of it, but I think it's great. Let's get Eye of Eternity out of the way too. No, thank you. Vehicle phases, no. Obsidian Sanctum was beautiful. but it's still just a shitty one boss. Give Ulduar an S, obviously. I mean, sorry, there's not much. These ones are obvious up here. There's not much for me to say. Trial of the Crusader. This might scare some people. Might really piss some people off. I'm gonna put it behind AQ40. I think the theme, I think everything about it was perfect. The timing for it, the theme, it really feels like you are gathering the troops to go fight the Lich King. I mean, they executed it perfectly. And I know some people hate the fights. I know the faction champions sucked. But I think what it was going for was phenomenal. So it gets an A. Wrath Onyxia. We're going to give Wrath Onyxia a B. It's because the original Onyxia was so good, but the Wrath version, they didn't need to do it. I know y'all saw that coming. I mean, I like Karazhan more, but ICC has to be an S. Oh, we'll get Ruby Sanctum out of the way too. Fuck that. Baradin Hold. Baradin Hold is going to go exactly next to VOA. Because it's the exact same thing. And now this is where I might start scaring some people. At the bottom of S, Blackwing Descent from Cataclysm. Nefarian's End is one of the greatest fucking final raid bosses ever. And I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but the fight where you have to heal the boss. Or, no, sorry, the fight where everybody goes down to like 10% HP and you have to keep them at 10 is phenomenal mechanic design. Ashen of Twilight is better than Blackwing Descent, boys. Cho'Gall is one of the best final bosses ever, also. I love it. I love, fuck, what was the first boss's name? Whatever the first boss's name was, that fight was fucking amazing. Throne of Four Winds is going to be high B, probably top of B. Alakir is great. Conclave of Wind is great, but I don't think it's up there with these ones. Firelands is the best of the Cataclysm raids, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, Shanox is amazing, how they have Shanox roaming around with the horn sounding. Oh, fuck, sorry. Rylith has never been recreated. One of the fucking most fun fights ever. That spider was cool, too. And the Rag fight was amazing. Behind Firelands, with still an S, is Dragon Soul. Spine of Deathwing is the hardest boss ever. Probably one of the best fights ever. I mean, Dragon Soul is amazing. There's really not much more I can say. Okay, now we get out of the glory days. We get into Mists of Pandaria. Not my favorite. So I'm going to be a little harsh here. Low B, Mogushan Vaults. I don't like the fights. I don't like Spirit Binder. The only fight I liked was Elegon. It was so hard, but it was so fucking fun. Yelling at people because they didn't get their fucking orbs down in time was the best fucking raid leading experience I have ever had. So just for that, it saves itself from being in C. Heart of Fear is a fucking easy low C. Not a fan. I didn't like the fucking big spider outside. I forgot its name. I hated it. There wasn't much in Heart of Fear that was there. Terrace of Endless Spring is going to be low B. Sorry. Along with Mogushan. 4 bosses, like, come on. I'm a little bit harsh on Mists, as you guys know. Throne of Thunder, it was going to be the big raid. It's a big fucking flop, and it's going mid of B. Tortos was cool. I think that was the name. Sorry, Blackwing Lair is better than that. Fuck that. Other than that, it kind of sucked. Siege of Orgrimmar is a high A. We're going to put it with not TOGC is the best in A. Actually, AQ40 is. That's fine. We'll give it there. I think that's a fair placement for Siege. Oh, fuck, was it? I think it was either Garrosh or Blackhand. No, Garrosh, because Blackhand was Blackrock. That fight was cool. Other than that, I don't remember much from it. Alright. Now we're getting into the territory. This is more my time, boys. This is all out of my time. I've done these. All of these raids in here I've done, but I haven't done some of these. But I have done, like, time walkings and shit. Let's get High Mall out of the way. High A. You know, we'll put it above Siege. We'll fucking put it above Siege. We'll have Blade Fist. That entire fight, the first fight, fucking puts it above Siege for me. That fight is better than anything in Siege. The Butcher was great too. Imperator was a fucking phenomenal last boss. Here's where we're gonna piss some people off, boys. Blackrock Foundry. It's better than Firelands. One of the greatest raids ever. Blackrock Foundry. The Heart of the Furnace is one of the most unique and fun fights ever. And the entire design of Blackrock Foundry is amazing. Hellfire Citadel. Behind Molten Core. And I know that might be crazy to put Hellfire Citadel above Naxxramas, but the assault on Hellfire Citadel is one of my favorite fights ever. Archimonde in that one is one of my favorite fights ever. Fuck, Hellfire Citadel was good. It feels like a citadel. It's like Black Temple in ICC and Karazhan, where it literally feels like a fucking temple that you're invading. Okay, we'll put the Emerald Nightmare low B. I didn't do that as CC. I didn't do any of the Legion raids as CC. For the time, obviously. I'll be doing them in Classic. But from going through it, it was okay. It's the same with Trial of Valor. They were just okay. The Night Hold's an S. I mean, yeah, I'll put it behind Dragon Soul. The Night Hold's amazing. Tomb of Sargeras is an S. Well, we could put that below. Now, Firelands is better and Dragon Soul is better. I think Tomb of Sargeras deserves that. I think Antorus also deserves an S behind Nighthold. I think so. I mean, both of them were fucking stupid hard from what I've heard. And going through them after, it's pretty cool design. Now we're getting into my home. My favorite. My beloved. Battle for fucking Azeroth. Uldir. Low A. Was good. Was a Crucible of Storms good? This is where I'm going to piss everybody off. Better than Black Temple Battle for Desire Lore. I'm just going to let that sink in. With Mythic Jaina being the best final boss in raid history. Behind Lich King, maybe. The fucking money dude. The fucking Storm... Or, it's not Storm one. Something Blockade. Battle for Desire Lore is amazing. And I prefer it to Black Temple if I had to pick a raid to go back and do again. Crucible of Storms is going to be high A. We'll put it behind Siege. I think that's fair. The Eternal Palace is going to be top of A, behind TOGC. And I'm really biased because I adored BFA. That's where I started. As biased as I am, Nyloth is getting high C. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Nathria is going to get low B because it was just okay. If I had to go back and do it again. Okay, we'll just get this out of the way. Sanctum of Domination is probably behind Molten Core. Actually, yeah, it's behind Hellfire Citadel. It was an amazing raid. Sylvanas was a great fight. I know a lot of people hated it. That fight was awesome. And last one from Shadowlands and before. Sepulture, bottom of D. Fuck that. That fight where you had to chase the thing down the sand, horrible. The jailer was terrible. There's a lot of shit in that raid was horrible. So this is the just okay. These are the terrible. These are the good, and these are the best. Let's move on to Dragonflight. Vault of the Incarnates. If we were going to put Vault of the Incarnates into here, Vault of the Incarnates is going to be probably around Nathria. I thought it was just okay, as was most shit in Dragonflight. Aberrus is probably going to be in the exact fucking same spot. But Amir Drasil was fucking great. I will give it that. Wait, the Emerald Nightmare wasn't on here. I just realized. Yeah, what the fuck? The Emerald Nightmare isn't in here. The Emerald Nightmare would probably be at, like, the top of B. But, yeah, it's not in here. That's fucking weird. But, for Amir Drasil, I'd probably put it high B. I'd put it bottom A. There were some fun fights in there. But for the War Within, I can't find a picture. So first one was Nerubar. Probably low B. Then we had Liberation of Undermine because fuck that. Bottom of D. absolutely terrible. The BRD raid was okay, probably high B. And I don't know if this is recency bias or not, but I would fucking put Maniforging Omega at the bottom of S because I thought it was fucking great. It really gives Sanctum of Domination vibes. And I think Maniforge Omega would be a high A or absolute bottom of S. But that's the final list. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Tell me how stupid I am. That's the World of Warcraft raids tier list, boys.